Welcome back, everyone. Today I want to try something new with you. I've never done this before. I'm going to be trying to make sweet potato hash in my Presto Waffle Bowl Maker. So I've made sweet potato hash just in a cast iron skillet, but we're going to attempt to make it into a bowl. And so we're going to see how this goes. I'm also trying a new recipe for my hash browns that I haven't done before. So this will be a learning experience for all of us. But so we have 2 medium sweet potatoes, 1 egg, I have some paleo flour, I have some salt, pepper, and cayenne, a Presto Waffle Bowl Maker, and I'm going to be using my food processor to grate up my sweet potatoes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get these peeled and cut into chunks, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I've gone ahead and peeled all of my sweet potatoes, and I have them cut into chunks. If you're going to be using a box grater, you don't need to cut them this small. You could just cut them in half, or you don't even have to cut them at all. Just however is easiest for you to handle them. But since I'm using the food processor, they need to be able to fit in this chute. So let's go ahead and start grating. I'll save these little pieces for my dog. She loves sweet potato. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I have a big enough bowl. We're going to see if it all fit in here. Just barely, but that'll do. So at this point, you could go ahead and season this as is and just put it into some grease in a cast iron skillet. That's how I've done it in the past, but I'm actually going to go ahead and try adding an egg and some paleo flour and see how that turns out. So, add my egg. And I'm just going to start sprinkling in some flour and see how much we end up needing. Now obviously you don't have to use paleo flour. I just wanted to see how this would turn out. A lot of times I'll use spelt flour also. I try not to eat a lot of just regular wheat because it's so processed and is difficult for me to break down personally. But if it doesn't bother you, then feel free to just use all-purpose baking flour. That would work just fine. That's what this paleo flour is. It's paleo all-purpose baking flour. So. I'm actually going to get another egg. Like I said, I haven't done this before. This is a new attempt for me. So you're going to learn along with me. You're going to see what works and what doesn't. just wanting to see if it'll stick together a little bit. So a lot of times I'll make this and I'll have it for breakfast with an over easy egg, or with these bowls I'm going to try doing poached eggs, and then I'll just add some, you know, turkey sausage or some bacon on the side if I want some, or maybe just do some fruit and cottage cheese, and it makes a great little lunch or even some dinner. I love it to have eggs for dinner too. That actually looks really good. So that ended up being 2 eggs and 4 tablespoons of paleo flour. So now it's seasoned. I'm going to just do, I don't normally measure my seasoning, so you just kind of eyeball it. The potatoes need, Allie, stop. So potatoes need a lot of salt. They just soak up quite a bit of salt, and this will actually help to bring out the sweetness in the sweet potato. So that was about 2 teaspoons. Sweet potato in my basil. And it's open. Do 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And about 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. I love spicy food. And a little bit of cayenne with the sweetness of the sweet potato and the creaminess of the egg is just really, really delicious. It's hard for me to pass that up. Get this all incorporated. Definitely could have used a bigger bowl, but they are in the dishwasher currently. I don't know if you can hear the dishwasher right now, but I have it running right underneath me. So you could also add like some onion, grated onion, or garlic and all that to here as well, but I just wanted to try it out just the sweet potatoes for now, and then I'll experiment more with adding like herbs and other flavors to this. We're just going to see if this works. We can get ourselves a nice crispy hash brown bowl that doesn't make a huge mess. That looks really nice and incorporated. Let me get my space cleared up a little bit, and we'll preheat the waffle bowl maker and we'll get started. Okay, so we're back. This has been preheating for a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it with some avocado oil. I'm going to make sure that this doesn't stick. And I'm going to scoop, I have a 1/2 cup. There we go. That may be too much. And we'll see. So we're going to let that go. Actually, that may not be enough. Go ahead and spread this around just a little bit. let that go for a little while. Okay, so our light went off. Let's go ahead and check this out. Oh wow. I mean, it looks great. It smells good. Let's see if we can get it out of here though. Look at that. That's actually really cool. You could probably fit 2 eggs in here. And it's a great amount. And it seems like everything is cooked. The sweet potatoes are completely cooked. Oh, they taste delicious. So that ended up being about 3/4 of a cup of sweet potato in there, but just kind of spread it around as you want until it seems full. And you can also do this with just a regular waffle iron, just make sure you spray it. Or you could just do it in a cast iron skillet like I said. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish making these up, and maybe we'll make some eggs. Alright, see you in a bit. Here we go. So I went ahead and made a poached egg for this. I only had 1 egg, so this is all we have, but let's cut into it and see how it looks. Oh wow, look at that beautiful runny yolk. Oh, that's perfect. And that sweet potato hash will be delicious to soak it up.